Oh, this is utterly adorable. This group of excited otters got a little treat at the Perth Zoo in Australia. Well, we love our chocolate eggs, right? These eggs that they're eating are full of frozen fish.
Different taste in the chocolate eggs that we're used to. But hey, however you do Easter, do you, otters. Do you.
Yeah, could you imagine the disappointment for a child, like getting a
frozen fish as opposed to chocolate?
Ew, yeah.
But we got a little Easter spirit today. We got some peeps.
Yeah.
These are my peeps, which are you know.
A producer
maybe the
left us
unhealthiest,
some,
most delicious thing on earth.
Oh, they
peeps.
really are.
Yes.
And stale ones are so good too. Does anybody else like stale peeps?
Oh, I've heard people
Do you
say
like that? Like, were you? Yeah. I mean, yeah. One of my friends in college used to do that with her peeps, and then I was like, "Really? They're good stale?" And then she's like, "Oh, don't knock it till you try it." And then I realized like just how good it is. Yeah. Peeps,
they never disappoint.
Anytime.
Stale or fresh. Yeah. We begin, as we always do here, with stories from the very top of our feed on this Friday. Here we go. And we start with some of the wild weather that we've seen across the country lately. It's been rough in several parts of America. While it's brought dangerous weather to the plains and to the south, it dumped feet of snow out in the mountain west.
Yes, and that includes in Utah, where one man saw the April snowstorm as a chance to create Christmas in April.
So fun to see Santa, especially here in spring and the snow. Definitely fitting, and it's good to see him out and about. Who did you see?
That's fun.
You saw Santa Claus?
I like Santa's ride there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, look at him.
And for parents, this is a chance to remind the kiddos that Santa's always watching, even when they're getting ready for the Easter Bunny.
Even in April, Santa's making that list. And my in-laws live out in Utah. I see the snow, and they're like, "Oh, so much snow! Oh my Lord!" And and it's mid-April, so good luck out there. They've had a rough couple of months. It's pretty. It's pretty.
It is. Oh. Well, speaking of the Easter Bunny, who's coming this weekend, the cost of eggs has some parents scrambling for alternatives for the big decorating tradition.
Like $5 for a carton right now, really expensive. And potato producers are raising their hands to help out because of all this. They say to substitute eggs for spuds this year and to use paint or the normal food coloring to make them all pretty in time for Easter. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Save a few bucks.
Right.
They're just bigger than, they should do the baby potato.
Right. Do you go on a potato hunt then?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the holiday spirit that counts.
The same, huh? Yeah.
Right. Enjoy your Easter, make some hash browns. Okay. We can all relate to the man at the center of our next story. There was a pothole in the road near his home. Yeah, we've all been there. And no one in his city seemed that eager to, fill it or fix it.
That's right. And that was until he came up with a unique way of getting the city to turn over a new leaf. Wayne Coville has the story from Richmond, Virginia.
It was about a foot deep. It was maybe about that deep. I mean, if you hit it at a good speed, it would mess your car up.
At the intersection of South 19th Avenue and Richmond Street in Hopewell.
How bad was the pothole?
I mean, it was big enough to plant a tree in it.
And that's exactly what happened.
When I was leaving to go back to work, I hit the hole.
After more than a year of complaining about the pothole to City Hall, Josh Anderson was fed up.
Backed up, filled the back of the truck with dirt, dumped it in there, stuck the plant in there.
But before driving away,
took a couple pictures and posted it on Hopewell's issues page.
Within minutes,
I thought it was cute, funny.
The like button and views were adding up.
What did you think when you saw the tree?
I thought it was funny.
It was funny. It was, I don't know, a bunch of people making light of it. It was fun.
TikTok views soon topped 2 million, but the first tree didn't last long, removed by city workers.
I come back home from work and the tree was gone. So I pulled up another tree and I planted another one, put some lights on it.
And I thought it was Christmas in April. With the Christmas lights on there, it was really funny.
After the second tree went up,
as many times as I went and asked to get it done and nothing's been done about it, and as soon as I make a TikTok and put it on their webpage with a tree in it, within 24 hours they had a crew out here fixing it.
24 hours after the tiny trees were planted.
I think it's a shame it took them a day to fix something that had been there for a long time.
Many now seeing the success of planting a tree in a pothole.
I think we might see more trees planted around Hopewell out in the streets.
Yeah. But that is the point. The woman made the point that I was thinking, wait a minute. Took you how long to fix the pothole, but then you got rid of the tree and then fixed it like that after they planted the thing? Come on, come on. So it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. But ultimately, it worked. You know, their plan worked. The tree got the thing fixed.
Right. Their determination is incredible. My favorite part of that story was after they planted the first tree and the city pulled it out, they planted another tree right there.
I liked it. And they put a light on it. Oh, man, that's a good story. And everyone can relate to us. That one pothole in your neighborhood or whatever.
Tires and yes.
Yep. All right, everybody, time to make some popcorn. We're going to bring you a few quick stories that are just fun to know, one of our favorite parts of the show. So we're going to actually stick with the theme of famous trees, all right? And we begin with one from history.
That's right, George Washington's cherry tree. It would seem the story we learned of a young George confessing to cutting down his dad's favorite tree is a myth. It's fun to know the story first appeared in a biography of Washington after he died, and it was written by a minister who may have wanted to weave in some morality lessons in there in the famous story of our country's first president.
See, that's why you got to be careful with history sometimes. It depends on who's writing it and why. But,
it's true.
You know,
yes.
That myth lived a long time.
Well, from that myth, we turn our attention now to a childhood book. We turn our attention to Shel Silverstein's The Classic Giving Tree.
Just read this to Gabe a few nights ago, literally. And my wife hates. My wife hates the book. She's like, it's so sad, and it is kind of sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
But it's actually very real, though. Anyway, fun to know that while the book helped make the author a household name, it's actually not his favorite at all. Also, several publishers rejected the story because, like my wife, they felt it was too sad for kids and too simple for adults. That turned out, though, to be a huge mistake. In the 59 years since HarperCollins was smart enough to see its brilliance, more than 10 million copies have been sold. And look, I tend to agree, it is fundamentally a sad story, but it is an incredible life lesson and life journey.
Sure.
So every time I read it, I get something else out of it. But literally, just like a week ago, I was reading that to Gabe.
Oh,
yeah.
Did he like it?
He's too young. He just likes looking at the pictures.
Just,
and he's like, okay, great, where's my snack?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We hear you, Gabe.
Exactly, I get it. I'll bring him home these peeps.
Yeah, you should.